Let's take a look at this chemistry question. What is the mass of 3 moles of oxygen gas? Oxygen gas is O2, and we are given the atomic mass of what? Oxygen, which is what? 16. We are asked to calculate the mass. The appropriate formula to use is the formula of molar mass. And what is molar mass? Molar mass is the mass of 1 mole of that substance expressed in what? In grams. That is what? Molar mass. Now, before we comment, let's write the formula for molar mass. Molar mass is equals to what? Mass of substance, the mass of any of that substance over the what? The number of what? Moles. Numbers of what? Mole. And molar mass is always expressed in what? Gram per mole. While mass of substance is expressed in what? Gram. While number of mole is expressed in what? Mole. Now, with this formula, we'll be able to do what? To answer this question perfectly. Now, let's read the question again and know what we are given. I also know what we are asked to look for. What is the mass? We are asked to look for mass of 3 moles, the number of moles given of oxygen gas. Now, how do we get the molar mass? We have to find the molar mass of what? Oxygen gas. Molar mass of oxygen gas. Now, what do we use to calculate the molar mass of oxygen gas? We use the what? The atomic mass or the atomic weight of oxygen, which is already given, which is what? 16. Now, we can't just write 16 because we are given 2 atoms of oxygen. That means the molar mass of oxygen will be what? 16 multiplied by 2 atoms of oxygen given. 16 times 2, that will give me 32. And if you could remember, I told you that molar mass is always expressed in what? Gram per mole. That means that is 32 gram per mole. Now that we have gotten the molar mass of oxygen gas and we are asked to calculate the mass of substance and the number of moles is already given as 3, what are we going to do next? Is to substitute into the formula, which is molar mass. We will not write molar mass again. We already got the molar mass as 32 gram per mole. 32 gram per mole equals to mass of substance. That's what we're asked to look for, the mass over number of mole, which is what? 3 moles. Right? Now, what are we going to do? Put over 1 because we don't have anything here. What are we going to do to make mass the subject of formula? We have to cross multiply. Mass times 1 will give me what? Mass equals to 32 gram per mole multiplied by 3 mole. Now, you can also write this as, so that when students ask, where did they get the gram from? Listen, pay attention. It will now be 32 gram over mole multiplied by 3 mole. Now, mole, we cancel mole. Therefore, the mass of substance will now be what? 32 gram multiplied by 3. 3 times 2 give me 6. 3 times 3 gives me 9. That means the mass of 3 moles of oxygen gas is now equals to 96 what? Gram. Please like, share, and comment.